shoulder for Evans, and just like that, touchdown Tampa Bay.
Now, Tom Brady's at the helm, brought his first mate Gronk. Hell yeah, it's going down, getting nasty in the trenches, man. Nah, they don't want that. Steady, just the worst. Steve Smith, Ali Marpet, coming acting hungry, getting worked by chances. Chef until the whistle boy serve them pancakes. Giving Brady time to drop back and hit Cam Brady first down Tampa. Pound rock with Rojo and Fournette until they break. When the front seven wear down, we working them DBs. At Godwin, AB, Scotty, and 13. Hit them on the crossing route, hit them on the post. You can hit them underneath or just hit them on the goals. When they think they got it figured out and we exposed, Tyler Johnson making grabs. Boy, you already know. Welcome to Tampa Bay. We fuck them up when we raise the flag.
What's up, everyone? It's me, Sammer, along with my boys, Stank and Poppy Latte. And you guys are watching the Loose Cannons, presented by Redcap Plumbing and Air, a Tampa-based company, takes pride in their reputation for timely service, professional results, and exceeding your expectations. They truly define #TampaProud. We are joined today by our buddy, our friend, Devin. You guys might know him as Shoot the Puck Kid. We know him more as Poppy Latte's son. I think his dog is with him as well. What's up, Devin?
What's going on, boys? Long time coming. I've been a huge fan, and I'm honored to be on the Loose Cannons podcast. Best Bucs podcast out there right now.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Did right now, bro. Wow. Did right now. Wow.
It is. It's the hottest podcast out right now.
Wow, I like that. You came in like that old school, like, you know, when you used to call into the radio show and you'd win something, they'd be like, who's the greatest radio station in Tampa Bay? You're like, oh, 102.5 The Boat. And you just slap it down, then it goes to the next fucking song.
Now you can take the snippet, and then you can use that, on your intro. Best podcast out there.
You could have hit us with the,
nice little
promo. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
First-time caller.
Long-time listener, first-time co-host. No, listen, man. So you went to Green Bay. You went to Lambeau Field, right? So that's why we have you on the show, and we're going to totally get into all that. But before we get into your experience at an NFC Championship game, at that amazing field, that stadium, the experience that you went through, let's talk about this fucking game, because we were way too fucking lit after we won, and we were in a rush to get to the airport. What a fucking game, boys. We've done it. We fucking arrived.
I have one word.
Super Bowl.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
that is literally my word. It's unbelievable.
I mean,
I'm going to go with wow.
Word, but yeah.
I'm going to go with wow.
Wow, yeah. Wow is definitely what's on my mind right now. That's the only word that can describe how I'm feeling currently and how I felt after that victory. So many incredible plays, so many pivotal plays where, we stood up when we had to, man. Just a great performance overall.
How poetic was it that it was the defense? I mean, listen, from the beginning, the beginning of this team, it's been defense, man. It's always been defense. And that defense came to fucking play. Yes, the offense did its thing. Yes, Brady had his meltdown in the third quarter. But if not for that defense, 3 turnovers. They only got 6 points off of those 3 turnovers.
Yep.
They came to play. Shout out to Maui. Good karma for coming on the podcast. It's the Beck's baby oil karma. Came back. He balled. He knew it.
It's a real thing, dude. We talked about it. You come on the show and you go out and have an amazing return to the field. We had Ryan Jensen. Ryan Jensen had a Pro Bowl type season. I don't care if he wasn't selected at the Pro Bowl. He had a Pro Bowl, All-Pro type of season, right? Then we had Rojo. Rojo bounced back from, you don't want to call it a bad season, but he's been lights out since he was on the show. He got injured and that kind of slowed him down at the end there, but he was on a tear. And then we get Maui. Maui comes back from a ridiculous injury in 15 weeks, plays in the NFC Championship game, and creates havoc for his guys. They clean up the mess with 5 fucking sacks from the edge rushers, dude. That's crazy. 5 on Aaron Rodgers, who's mobile and can get away and can maneuver the pocket with the best of them. And he was a huge factor. But that's all, again, Beck's baby oil karma for coming on the Loose Cannons show.
If you don't believe in the Loose Cannons, like what the power that they have on these players, you better start believing.
Listen, Jake came on here. Jake came on here and said, we would be lucky. We're fingers crossed he can play 10 to 15 snaps.
He played like 20 something, right?
He played 33. 33 snaps. Stank, you look washed, bro. I need you to turn down the light. I don't know what's going on, but you look way overexposed. I'm sorry. This is how we do it on Loose Cannons. We hold each other accountable.
Damn
it's
right.
the Brady effect, man.
Listen, you guys talked about the defense, right? And well, you know what's crazy about the whole thing, man, is that unit took more flack from the fans the entire season than any other unit, specifically the secondary, right? And man, for them to come out and do what they did against, the Redskins, or not the Redskins, the Washington football team, and they had kind of, a little bit of a hiccup there. They didn't have Devin White, first time in the playoffs, so I kind of get it. But to bounce back and do what they did against the Saints, which we talked at length about, right? And then to do it again against Aaron fucking Rodgers at Lambeau Field in the NFC Championship game, and just dominant fashion, dude. Dominant.
And it was cold. The media said the cold was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
No, not just the cold, not just what they did, but people forget real quick, right? All of a sudden now it's like, oh, well, the Rodgers isn't that great, and then they were a hot ass offense going into the playoffs.
MVP,
they beat the shit out of the Rams, who had a top 2, top 3 defense. Granted, Aaron Donald, their best player, was not healthy, but they walked all over them. So people could try and minimize it, but what they did against Green Bay, give you the Robert De Niro look,
No, listen, all these
back in the Bay
game, right? The turf, it's going to slow us down, right? Aaron Rodgers and this offense is hot as hell. No, you're not going to be able to stop Devontae Adams. It's just excuse after excuse. And we talked about big plays, and I haven't seen anybody give this guy a shout out because it was his best game of the year by far. Jaden Mickens somehow had a couple huge returns in this game. Hidden yardage. You can't ignore that had an impact on this game.
It was huge to see them bounce back as a unit too. Special teams took kind of a beating, and against the Saints, right? Everyone was worst fucking special teams unit in the league, something shit like that. And we gave up big time returns to the Saints, which could have turned that game around if our defense hadn't stepped up and held them to field goals. And they had one taken back because of a holding penalty. But Mickens, I think he did something like he set some sort of a record in a playoff game at Lambeau Field, right? For return yardage. Something like that. He had like 150 yards return. Like, what? What?
Wow.
By the way, shout out to Todd Bowles. Shout out to Todd Bowles, because he's been listening to the show, and Jake and everybody. I mean, I saw some all 22 footage where, I mean, you look across the entire field, they're 4 wide, bro, and our DBs are like in their face. It was like, wow. Like Aaron's like looking around before pre-snap. He's like, fuck, man. Like, if I don't get this ball off quick, they're screaming off the edge with 50 in the middle, and they're on my receivers, redirecting them. It was beautiful to see. So defensively, Todd Bowles, damn it, wide receiver 1. We asked you guys to do it on both sides of the ball, and boys, they collectively put their dicks on the table.
They did.
Shout out to Jordan Whitehead as well. That guy was flying around like a missile. I rewatched the game, and this guy was like a wrecking ball out there. It was insane. He was flying all over the ball, creating turnovers. I pray that he's good for the Super Bowl, but shout out to Jordan Whitehead, man.
He played by one of his best games.
I think that's a good sign. He's been very vocal on Twitter. So I'm hoping he returns for the game.
We're not gonna do this. This is another podcast, right? Another podcast, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Listen, Carlton Davis and our secondary, they tend to take things personally.
Gravediggers.
You know what I'm saying? You got a little cheat out there with the number 10 that not because of Carlton's shortcomings, but because of the way it was drawn up. No offense, Todd, I love you, but single high safety, not smart. It's a cheetah. I have a feeling these boys are going to get physical. Isn't that a song? That's a song, right, Stank?
Get physical. I want to get
physical. They're going to get physical with these boys.
They were pretty physical in Green Bay, dude. Holy shit.
I mean, somebody's going to get the fucking head blocked off. No, I can't even talk. I'm so excited.
Yep. Listen, Whitehead had, I think that was his best game I've ever seen him play. And he came into the season as like I was afraid of him in coverage, and now he's a stud back there, dude. Holy shit. I don't know if it's Antoine Winfield being there, pushing these guys, making them better. Edwards has gotten better, and he played a fucking amazing game. Without Winfield, did we even hear that kid's name in a negative fashion? Did we say, oh, fucking Edwards? Dude, he played
not just Edwards.
Admirably. Every one of them.
Adams, too. We had two backup safeties in there. It was insane. Yeah. And speaking of Whitehead, Devin, you were watching the replay of the NFC Championship. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to hate on it. Beautiful game. Probably going to watch it tonight myself here. But today I was watching the Chiefs game. And Whitehead had an interception. He got called back on some bullshit. But he had an interception. Just saying.
You know what stuck out to me too against the Packers? There were moments where the Packers went into a 4 or 5 wide, or they would bring a running back out of the pocket or out of the backfield and string him out. And dude, Levante and Devin White were on coverage like islands with these receivers and the tight ends and the running backs. Sometimes Devin White was on a receiver and the receiver did not get open.
It was on Devontae Adams, like 40 yards down the field on one play. By the way, on the third down play where they caused they knocked it down, he came over on the goal line. That I don't know why the coach kicked the field goal, whatever. But Idiot. Devin White, somebody put like over the top shot of it. You guys know what I'm talking about with the dots moving around. Well, Devin White covered 3 people on one play. 3 fucking people. Like, where did this guy go from being a liability in coverage to all of a sudden what the fuck? He's Derek Brooks in coverage? What is going on?
Dude, they looked prepared. They looked like they were studied. They understood what was going to come towards them, because there was a moment where like a receiver was crossing in front of Devin on a play, and instead of running immediately towards the running back that he's supposed to cover, he slowed up enough to make sure that opening wasn't there for Aaron Rodgers. Like, veteran type of shit, dude. Like, he understood the route combinations. They looked prepared. And since the bye week, probably since the second half of the Falcons game, I would say, this defense has looked prepared for the opponent and what they like to do every single week. And in the playoffs, it's been even higher of like they've been unbelievable. And what did we say week 1 after the Saints game that we still lost? We said this Bucs defense has a championship type defense. They have to continue to play that way, but they have a championship caliber defense. And what the fuck are we now? NFC fucking champs.
By the way, Sammer, Stank, Devin, you were there. You guys want to know when I knew that Green Bay was in trouble?
When we scored that Scotty Miller touchdown?
I mean, that was obvious. I mean, from a we have you figured out standpoint. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to trick us with your little bullshit, LaFleur. When they were on the goal line, and you remember the previous week, they brought Adams in motion, and then they brought him back in motion. Jalen Ramsey got caught up in the trash, and he got pissed because the safety didn't communicate and get over. Remember? Mm-hmm. They tried running the same play, except he faked going all the way back across and came back. And if you watch Carlton, bro, it was fucking beautiful. He literally follows him. He communicates to the safety. He's watching him. He sees him cut back. Bomb. He cuts back, and he's like, nah, I'm right here. And Aaron's like, fuck, had to throw it away. I was like, we got him. Like, the little bullshit misdirection shit to do, it ain't gonna work, bro. It's just not gonna work. Not on this defense. They're prepared.
It's bringing hats to the party, bro. Like, now, the word since the bye week has been aggressive on both sides of the ball. We are a press man defense. That's what we are. That's what we do well. We're not a great zone defense. These guys get confused in regards to passing off responsibilities. Press man, they know what they're doing. They can go out there and ball. They don't have to think. They just make plays. And, I'm not to get onto the Chiefs game yet, but you got to ask yourself. I know people are like, well, you better not press man Tyreek Hill, you better not press man this Chiefs team, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think if you run too high.
Yeah, that's the difference. Devin just said it. In the first game, they played single high.
Right.
Yeah,
you run it too high with that
that.
shell over the top, and then you fucking play up and chuck that little son of a bitch. And speaking on the zone coverage, they've even played zone coverage much better, bro. They've played zone coverage a lot better. I don't know what the hell's going on with this team. We are a man team. I agree with you. Get up in their face with that cover two, that 2 over safety thing, whatever the fuck. I can't talk today.
Too high.
And that's what we do best. But you got to mix in the zone. You can't go man all the time. And they're playing zone better. On that play that Devin covered 3 receivers, he was in zone. It's fucking stupid.
Dude, they played zone well. They passed it. They're communicating better than they've ever communicated probably in the last 10 years, right? They're all moving with the ball. Dude, like they were, I don't want to say the most valuable player, but they were right up there, man, with, just that game doesn't happen if the Bucs defense doesn't do every single thing that they did. Like you said, bro, you said a lot today. They had, 3 turnovers? And what did they get off of those 3 turnovers?
6 points.
6 points. That's how you win. That's how you lose a turnover battle and still win the fucking game, right? Like that's unheard of. And then on the other side of the ball, the Bucs are scoring when the defense gives them the ball, on the over the 50-yard line or a takeaway. They make it count every fucking time. And
all 3 games.
Exactly, the entire playoffs. And even before that, the Bucs were getting takeaways in the offense. Even if they were sputtering, when they got the ball out of a takeaway, it would invigorate that offense and they would go out there and they would score. But the biggest fucking moment in that NFC Championship game, I think we can all agree, right? You guys know
Scotty Miller.
It wasn't even Scotty Miller. It was the 4th down before Scotty Miller.
You're talking about the first down by Fournette.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Fournette.
If BA doesn't say fuck it, go get that first down, we don't score that touchdown that ultimately ends up being the deciding factor in the game, right? At the end of it all, that was the punch in the fucking mouth, right?
Still going Scotty Miller, bro.
I still think that
at least
Scotty Miller.
the Scotty Miller, and then when we came out in the second half, when we forced that fumble,
yes,
I knew. at that point, that's when I knew, like, all right, this is probably over. I didn't want to like call it, but I was like, this is.
Man, I called it at halftime. I called Latte. I said, bro, we ran that play against the Raiders. We did this to the fucking Raiders. We did this to the fucking Raiders.
That's true. I didn't.
And I had chills. I was like, we fucking got it.
Right before half, too, we ran that play against the Raiders.
Exactly.
But it was no. I love you, bro. But it was the Scotty Miller play because they could have easily. Let me finish. You got your point out. They could have picked up that first down, and then they could have thrown an out route or something, saved, called timeout, and kicked the field goal. And they said, "Fuck it, 8 seconds. We're going for the jugular." It was the Scotty Miller play.
I know, but they're not calling that 4th down unless they know they're going to go for that jugular.
I know what you mean, but they still could have gone for a field goal. They didn't.
No way. There's no way
Devin,
BA was going to go for that to get a field goal.
Devin, you were there.
Let Devin talk about his experience.
Yes.
I want to hear it because I haven't talked to him since. What was it like?
How quiet did it get?
Yeah, what was it like? Fuck the game for a second. What was it like coming to Green Bay? Getting to that shitty town. That smells like cheese and has big fat women and children. What was it like when you got there?
So when I got there, it was freezing cold. Now keep in mind, we flew into Appleton, not Green Bay, because the Green Bay airport itself is not big enough for like big flights. So the Bucs didn't even fly into Green Bay. They flew into Appleton. So we had to drive about 30 minutes, got the rental car, and we're staying at the Packers team hotel. That's the only way I can get these tickets is staying at the Packers team hotel. So I had a big superstition, like nobody that's with me wear anything Bucs related at all, because we had to take a COVID test to secure our tickets. So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? It might give us a false positive if we wear some Bucs stuff. And I was not risking going all the way there to test positive. And I tested twice before I left here to make sure, twice in the same week, to make sure that I did not have COVID. I do not have COVID. Taking 3 tests. I'm good. I was making sure that we were not going to get a false positive, and everything worked out. So we went out Saturday night, and everyone's so nice. People buying you shots. You got $6 doubles. Like, all they do up there is just drink because it's cold and there's nothing to do. Like, literally $6 doubles. So we had a great time. People buying me shots because I'm a Bucs fan. And they, I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, yeah, man, you guys are good, but Rodgers, there's no way he's losing the game. Like super confident. I'm just sitting in the back like, okay, all right, whatever you got to say. But they were nice enough. We're walking around downtown, and there's a Green Bay, like it's like a window, like a shopping center or something. They got a Green Bay helmet, and they put a Tampa Bay. They painted a Tampa Bay helmet in Green Bay. Like, why in the world would you do that? Like, at some point, you're being like too nice. It's like hurting my heart that you guys are this nice.
They're really nice fans.
And then if you look, there's like this waterfront. It's like a lake or something, and there's two bridges. So on the left was a red bridge, and on the right was a yellow bridge. Like just stop being so nice. Like it was so annoying how nice and like welcoming they were. Like, bro, you have a game in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, and you're out here like, welcome to Green Bay. Hey, hope you enjoy your stay. It's like, you're annoying. Like this is annoyingly nice.
Dude, that's just like London.
I don't understand.
Did you run into anybody famous when you were in the bars that you were like scared to walk up to and say hello?
I'm so fucking disappointed in you, son.
I did.
I am.
Listen. Jake Arians walks into the. It's also my birthday. I flew on my birthday, so we go to this place called Anduzzi's, and they give out. You drink free on your birthday. Like they don't charge you at all for. So I'm sitting there drinking, and here comes Jake Arians walking in, and he's with his family, and dude. Emotions are probably high. They're probably happy to be here. I didn't have the balls to go up and say anything to him. Jake, next time I see you, I will say hello. But he looked like he was enjoying family time, so I didn't go up and say anything.
Glad you didn't, bro, because had anything changed in that day, you never know. Could have changed the outcome.
You never know.
Yeah, but next time though, he's loose cannon's family, bro. You have to say
I know
hi.
he is, and that's exactly what I was gonna go say. And I debated it in my head for a little while. I was like, I'm gonna do it. No, let me go to the bathroom first, see how I feel. I came back. I almost said something. I was like, nah. So, shout out Jake Arians.
By the way,
sorry I didn't say hi, but you look like you were enjoying family time, so I was giving you.
I would have jumped on his back completely, legs wrapped around.
We know you would, but like, he doesn't know me like that. He knows me through Twitter. He's been on your guys' show. Like, you guys have conversations with him, but now he follows me on Twitter. So
I would have pulled up a chair backwards and just been. What's up, guys?
What's up, Sam?
Slater style. Yeah, pull it up Slater style. And grab it from like the family behind him too when someone's like at the bathroom. Just whoop.
Hey, that chair's taken. Yeah, shut up. What's up, Jake?
Yo, man, I'm hanging out with Jake fucking Arians. Can you guys get this guy a fucking drink?
I gotta know, bro. I retweeted your video. I mean, the emotion in that video, bro, encapsulated what I would imagine I feel pretty comfortable saying is how I know how these, my lovely co-hosts, my beautiful brothers. I know it's how we felt. I'm pretty sure, and I feel safe saying that's how everybody felt in Tampa. You just, the screaming, the passion, the tears, and then it looked like it cut off, but it looked like fucking Green Bay's fans so nice. It looked like one of them was putting their hand on your shoulder to you to congratulate you right at the end when it cut off. Like, hey, you kicked their ass. But what was that moment like right there, man? Like, Jesus. Mike Evans is walking off the field. He has no idea there's a fucking ceremony.
Yeah, like, I actually, like, this is the truth. I was actually, like, crying. But it was so cold, like, literally, like, tears couldn't come out because it was so cold. When that sun dropped, it was freezing. So people are like, oh, you're such a faker. My friends are like, oh, that was so dramatic. I'm like, no. That is, like, real emotions. And you'll see in the vlog, like, there's a video before that I didn't post, and you can actually see, like, my eyes are, like, watery, but it's just, I physically, like, I can't cry. It's 20-something degrees outside. It'll freeze on my face. But I started doing that, and then I get just this pat on my shoulder, and it's a Green Bay fan. He's like, listen, you guys played a great game. Congratulations. In the worst moment, like, I would be so mad. If the roles were reversed, I'd be so mad. I'm walking out, I'm pissed, I'm getting ready to call the radio station and go off, and here is this guy, just, great game. Like, what? Stop being so nice.
You didn't try to like wave a victory pretzel in your face or anything crazy?
Nothing. So let me.
At least I got this pretzel.
I got this warm ass pretzel. You're freezing, bitch.
Warm pretzel.
Warm.
So let me rewind.
Shit
I forgot a couple things. When we flew in, I was on the same. So we flew into Detroit. I was on the same flight as Sean Murphy Bunting's parents and Mike Edwards' parents going to Appleton. But rewind to when we were walking in the game. I go to the bathroom, and this guy, everybody is nice, like, obviously. And there's this one guy in there. He goes, Tom Brady's mom's a whore. And I'm like, I looked at him. I said, well, at least she birthed a winner. He's got 6 rings. What does your quarterback have? He goes, oh, starts going off. And then I look at him. I go, you know, everybody here has been real nice to me, but they told me about that one asshole. You must be him. I said, I'm Devin. Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
Like, what? Come
Did you
on.
find him after the game? Did you find him after the game?
No, he was probably gone somewhere. And then, like, they just keep going off, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, it was literally that one guy. But then a Bucs fan came in. I don't know his name, but this guy was riding with me. He stuck up for me. So shout out to that one Bucs fan. I forgot his name, but you probably watched Loose Cannon podcast, and I'm talking to you. Thank you for having my back.
If he's
because
smart,
it was 50-2.
Devin, how was it? How was it? Go ahead.
I want the record to show. This one will be quick. I want the record to show, please. I don't know. Record this. Devin, you were in Green Bay for 48 hours, correct? 72, because you were there an extra day.
Yep.
There was no consumption of cheese in your party, was there?
So after the game, maybe?
So after the game.
For me, no. For the other people with me, yes. They had to have cheese curds on my birthday.
Okay. But you didn't.
You didn't. The Bucs fan.
I had one on my birthday.
One on your birthday doesn't count, bro. You get a cheat on your birthday. That's
it's my birthday. It was a cheese curd right in front of me. All right. And I looked at them and I said, you better not tell the Loose Cannons. But I guess I'm just too
one lucky ass cheese curd, bro.
Everyone that's listening to this episode, go at this motherfucker for eating cheese when we stopped eating cheese for a week.
That explains the third quarter. That
explains the third quarter.
Oh, don't you dare put that on me.
You.
I don't
Cheese.
Listen, long for it to hit his intestines, and then
Yeah, the reason we gave up that touchdown in, I think, to the first touchdown that the Green Bay Packers scored was because I left my spot and I was organizing my food and I was eating on the other table. And when that happened, I said, fuck this, man. I shouldn't have left. So I moved everything over to where I was standing, and I ate standing up the entire rest of the game. I took care of going to the bathroom at halftime. There's nothing there. And then the third quarter, it fucking melts down because of your fucking cheese curd, bro. Now it fucking makes sense. I took blame for the touchdown. Take the 3 interceptions. Just shut up. Now,
can I issue an apology?
Go ahead.
better.
Bucs Nation, I apologize. I flew to Green Bay. I ate a cheese curd on my birthday.
Selfish.
We got the dub.
Selfish.
I represented, but my actions are inexcusable.
And selfish.
You
Never
were
happen
ginger.
again.
If you looked
And I will not have any ketchup at all. I don't even like ketchup.
Or
Or what?
KC style barbecue.
Okay,
Or
I
you
don't even
won't
like that either.
Or
Or
watch anything Muppets related, or tweet
Okay.
me Muppet gifts. Nothing Kermit the Frog related.
Okay,
nothing.
cool.
It's more important.
I literally know nobody who watches Muppets or talks about Muppets or any of that
Me
shit.
neither.
what?
Me neither.
It's
I've never
retarded,
watched that.
dude. I hate that shit. I hate the Muppets. It
Sounds like
terrible.
it's gonna hurt you, but not
hate the
anyone else
Muppet?
in Bucs Nation. It's probably
You,
just
you look like a freaking Muppet. You don't have eyebrows. You're literally one color. You look like a Muppet. It makes sense.
He froze.
Oh, he's gone.
He left. Oh no, he left.
God.
Oh,
You don't
man.
like the Muppets. He's pissed off.
Devin,
Hey, listen,
I
are we
was
really
gonna ask
missing
you.
anything?
Wait, Devin, I was gonna ask you how was it
I'm
being
mad.
at the NFC Championship game, watching your team make it to the Super Bowl, and not being able to enjoy that moment with your dad, Poppy Latte?
Broke my heart.
We FaceTimed.
All
It
I
was okay.
wanted was him to be there.
Wow.
I can't even fake cry. But no,
Sad
it's-
moment right here. I mean,
You
I'm
were
tearing
fake
up.
crying in- You were fake crying in Lambo, clearly. I mean,
Your tear duct still must be frozen.
Yeah, I think it is, honestly. It takes about a week to get your system
WebMD.
back.
Hey, so what'd you guys do after the game? Did you guys go to a bar, celebrate? Did you guys see videos
So,
of the airport? Was it lit? It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I FaceTimed Stank when he was at the airport, so I got to see that. But we went to the night before, the bar that we went to, the owner is from Boston, and he loves Tom Brady. He's like, he came over to us, he saw us in our Bucs gear. He's like, I hope you fucking win. He goes, it's gonna hurt my business tomorrow, but he says, I hope you fucking win. So my buddy that I was with, Camilo, he goes, when we win, baby, we're coming back right here. So we went back to that same bar. It's called Crown and Commons, and we shut it down, bro. We were in there screaming Tampa Bay. I had a couple people yell out to me, "Fuck the Bucs." I had him on video. It's golden. It's in the vlog. I said, "Yeah, say it again. Say it again." I said, "Walk into your trap. Take over your trap." It was empty. The whole city was just dead. And everyone went home.
Devin, I saw a video where you were hanging out with Bruce Arians, you know, a couple feet away. You and him were chilling, and you gave him, the nod. He's chilling. He's sitting in the front of the bus. You can see the bottle of Crown. You can see his styrofoam cup because he's a G.
He is a G.
And then he gave you a cheers.
I yelled out real loud. I said, "Bruce, take a shot, Bruce. Take a shot."
Yeah, he raised the glass to you, Devin.
Wow.
He hasn't raised the glass to any other Buccaneer fan this season.
He is such a G. Like, just his whole, like, he was the first one on the bus. The man is sitting there smoking a cigar. Like, he's got the Crown right in front of him. Like, what else everyone's talked so bad about him. That man deserved that moment.
He sure did.
We should all pay for the cleaning fee for the bus because he was smoking on it, but who cares? He deserved that moment.
Hey, y'all's coach would never.
See my season ticket bill, bro. We did pay for the cleaning bill on that bus.
Yeah.
Good.
I saw that photo and I said, I'm pretty sure he's not allowed to smoke on that bus. And I'm pretty sure Bruce is saying, I don't give a fuck. And I said,
He deserves it.
That
Like,
man.
He deserves it, bro.
Can you imagine the security dude or the Bucs security staff are like, hey, Bruce, we were not allowed to. Hey, Bruce.
What? No, dude, they didn't say shit. They looked at him and said, don't worry about it.
Hey, and then Bruce, like with the Crown and the cigar. Okay, baby. Okay. Whatever.
Devin, when you're in the stands there, what play like completely shut down that crowd? Whether it was in the beginning or was it the end, with like the crowd they just completely left in terms of being
wide
effective.
receiver one.
First half was Scotty Miller, hands down. You heard boos. These nice people booed these men off the field after
Love
that
it.
play.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That was the first half. Second half, that just took the wind, out of the sails. The fumble. The fumble was just everybody's angry, pissed off. People up there are screaming, "Florida sucks." So then why do y'all keep coming down? Stop moving down then. Stay up here. Stay your ass up here. Someone looks at me and goes, "Be respectful." I was like, bro, he was talking to me first.
The nice
What are
guy
you
telling you to
talking
be nice.
I met 3 assholes in Wisconsin. One at the bar and 2 at the game.
The Packers came back though. Did the crowd get back into the game, or were they still basically not expecting it to happen?
I mean, they were in it because they scored, but
They were nervous.
Did they flip out? Did they flip out?
life. You could feel the life. Like, there's no other way to describe it, but just being at a game and you can feel the life being like just out of you. And it was the fumble. It's crazy.
Devin, did they freak out? Did they flip out? Were they yelling at LaFleur when he kicked the field goal?
You heard rumblings, but not really. Not really. Which I did not understand. I was like, dude, you're down 8 points. You're going to kick a field goal, and you're still going to have to score again. You have 3 timeouts. It would have been smarter to go for it, miss it, and then you got the field position battle if you make us go 3 and out. Like, what
was that drive like?
We're on the 8. We got to go all the way to fucking.
I was like this the entire time. I said, we got to hold him to a field goal. I kept looking at my girl. I was like, we got to hold him to a field goal. We hold him to a field goal, we win. And the moment we held him to a field goal, I was like, we won. We won. There's no way. The way that our defense was playing, our offense was playing, I had faith. We hold them to a field goal, we won. But I was a little worried on that last drive because they could have went down and made it. Could have tied it up. And I still would have had faith, obviously because the way we were playing and how our defense was. But we held them to a field goal, like we're on the 8-yard line or something like that, and kicked the field goal. Like the defense balled out.
Can you clarify something else for me? Because Bucks Twitter is it's an interesting place. Even though we won, people got to find something to bitch about. People were complaining about the clock management on Jaden Mickens sliding on the last kickoff return because he didn't let the 2-minute warning clear out. And
I think honestly,
hearing from people that were there, did we have the hands team up and he didn't have much of blocking?
Honestly, I don't even remember.
No, the hands team.
I don't remember.
The hands team was completely up.
When he
slid, wasn't going to get blocked.
Problem with it.
He didn't have any blocking. The hands team was completely up on that play. Go ahead, Devin.
Yeah, I didn't even notice anything. He slid. I was like, he got the ball. Good.
Yeah, you were celebrating.
Don't fumble it. Don't fumble it. It was a lot of motion was setting in around that time. So, like the realization, like, oh my God, like we're like 2 minutes away from the Super Bowl, and I just kept counting down and counting down and counting down. And I'll never forget, like looking up, there was 8 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. I said, "We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this," and we did.
When they kicked that field goal instead of going for it on fourth down with the MVP behind center, you know, and pinning us, because at that point you were going to run the ball 3 times and punt it, right? You're not going to go for it, right? When they did that, one, it told me they'd given up. Like, he didn't have an answer. Usually you go for fourth down when you know you have a play that is absolutely going to convert. It's like when you go for 2, you have to have a play that works every single time. And I guarantee, man, a Bucs team, the players themselves, from a mentality standpoint, they see that, they're like, we got him. We fucking got him. Right. They wouldn't even go for fourth down. We fucking got him. Let's go fucking finish this.
Remember the play before that, Aaron nearly threw an interception.
Yeah.
Like, he threw into double coverage. He's lucky the ball wasn't picked. But, yeah, I mean, we shut down the league's #1 red zone offense. You know, they talked about it, you know, all game long, how great they were in the red zone. And they didn't have an answer. You know, if it really is a testament to Todd Bowles. It's, you know, obviously more so to these guys as individual players. They're in that game film, man. They know what to look for. You don't see a whole lot of busted, broken coverages. I get it. I get why LaFleur was frustrated, and it still didn't make any sense to kick the field goal. But
did anyone notice? I think it was the third down when he like threw across his body to Devontae and we broke it up. Aaron Rodgers should have ran that ball.
Yeah,
like it was like a gaping hole, and I was like, oh no. He threw it. Yes.
If you go back and look at it. JPP was closing in on his left side, and Devin White would have absolutely fucking destroyed Aaron Rodgers, bro.
It would have been close.
He would have broke his collarbone. He would have gotten into the 2 or 3 yard line. It would have made it an easier fourth down. But, dude,
he wasn't converting.
He didn't want to get hit. At that point, keep in mind, he's been hit all fucking day. If they weren't getting a sack, they were hitting him. They were hitting him and knocking him down. I think at one point in the first quarter, it was like 2 sacks, 6 quarterback hits on like 10 dropbacks. You're like, holy shit, that's like every fucking play. He's getting fucking touched. And those left tackles weren't stopping him, even though they were also fucking false starting, whatever.
That was one of your keys to the game. All of us. Aaron, you know, for as great as he is, he's kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
If you hit him in the mouth, he kind of turns into a little bit of a bitch.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Speaking of what Sam real quick was saying, as far as them not having an answer, like LaFleur being a young coach and like the overwhelming moment, like, holy fuck. It wasn't just the third down, Sammer. We stopped the #1 red zone offense from the 8, 3 plays in a row. They didn't gain a yard. So if you're LaFleur, you're looking around like, we didn't gain a fucking yard. I'm just going to take the safe points, bro. Like, he probably didn't know what the fuck to do. Go ahead, Stank. Sorry.
He said the same thing after the game when they asked him about that play, obviously. He said, my mindset was we just tried it 3 straight times and we didn't move the ball 1 time. And that played a gigantic factor in me saying, let's just kick the field goal. What makes me think that the 4th time we're going to move the ball? 1, that tells me he doesn't have an answer. You're right. And 2, I mean, it's weird. You don't have trust that your fucking MVP quarterback will just make a play?
Nope.
This guy's a fucking Hail Mary fucking goat, right? He can make something happen. He can pull a fucking rabbit out of his ass.
It was from the 8. It wasn't a Hail Mary.
No, I know, but I'm saying he pulls rabbits out of his ass all the fucking time. Also, I'm not sure that's how the phrase goes, but you know what I mean.
It's out of a hat, not of an ass, but it's cool. Whatever.
His ass, better, way better.
I've seen videos you pull it out of the ass.
Is that in Mexico?
Yeah, it's a Mexican magicians pull rabbits out of their ass. Then they also slaughter them in front of you and cook you a dinner over some rice. It's phenomenal.
Shit rabbit with rice. Okay.
You can actually get that package on the cruise line when they take you to Cozumel.
Is that the mole sauce? The mole sauce?
Yeah.
The brown sauce?
Might be. Whatever it is, it's delicious.
Over a bed of Spanish rice? Yeah, bro. What's that Spanish rice called? That's got all the fucking... It's yellow and it's got all the spices in it and it's got like...
Yellow rice?
Yellow rice.
No, not yellow rice. It's deeper than that. It's got shrimp and fucking lobster tail and
it's got paella, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
That's from Spain. That's not
Spain, Mexico,
Spanish,
same shit.
What?
Hey, Mexican rice.
Hey, not all
You
those
guys,
candidates do that
you guys
message.
think me and Samir are the same guy? He's Indian, I'm Arab. Totally different dude. He's the intern.
It's just different, bro, because you guys are. Anyways,
Pretty close though. All right, Mexico and Spain, they're pretty far from each other.
They're
dude.
pretty close. No, they're pretty close. They speak the same language, kind of.
what?
They roll their
No.
R's the same.
No, they
Yeah.
don't. No.
I'm just fucking with you guys. Relax. I'm just fucking with you guys. Relax. Holy shit. It's like I'm battling 3 Spanish dudes. Actually, 2 Spanish dudes and a Muppet. 2 Spanish dudes and a Muppet.
Thank. By the way, how's life going, bro? Are you allowed to enter your wife or not yet? Was the rule?
Just as soon as we're on the podium, while we're doing that, while you guys are thinking about how great a game it is, I'm gonna be inside my wife.
A couple times. So while we're on our way to your house,
I mean, it's not gonna take long. It's gonna be instant. Hopefully I get there. You know what I mean?
in a year, bro. Like you might blank man Wayne's brother.
Yeah, he's
Little oyster.
he won't even be 1/3 of the way in there. I mean, not that he gets any further than that. Anyway, but you know what I mean. 1/3 of the way of his 1/3.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Hey. 1/3 of that. Thanks, bro. You know what I mean?
Bird.
Son.
Muppets, you know?
We all just thank Stank for his sacrifice and service to the Buccaneers.
We have
The man of his
all
word.
year.
I haven't even put one cheese curd in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
All I had to do was 1 week, and I didn't.
Listen, man. You're my nephew, and I'm disappointed in you. But you apologized. You stood up like a man, and you did tell us. You didn't hide it from us. That's key. You know, that's something. You know, I teach my kids. Sometimes you're gonna make a mistake, but don't hide it from me. You didn't hide it from your pops. You didn't hide it from your Uncle Sammer. You didn't hide it from your Uncle Muppet Stank. You told us the truth.
Uncle X.
Uncle X. Okay.
Shout out Uncle X.
Uncle X.
Shout out Uncle
yeah,
X.
for sure.
Shout out Uncle X who followed me home from the airport because I had no taillights in my car.
Nice.
Yeah, talk about your steering wheel that turns to the right and just honks the horn the entire time you're driving.
That too.
Which by the way, thank you X for doing that, because not gonna lie, son, sometimes Pops has to come clean too. I didn't get to see Mike Evans, my favorite player, Devin White, because I had a meltdown, bro. Like Pops had to take a knee. I was so overwhelmed with emotion and the yelling and the screaming and the crying at my house.
Did you ugly cry?
I ugly cried.
Yeah, look at him.
Wow, big time ugly cried.
He ugly.
You know that D Wade meme? When he
Yes.
goes, I love it.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it.
I had to leave early. And then
Good.
when I got home and I showered and just washed away all of that emotion, and I cried again. I cried in the shower.
Good. Let it out.
I let it all out.
After you let that win gestate a little bit, you have to let the emotions overtake you again. Man, listen, that game was fucking emotional, dude. Like, the 3 of us have been there forever. Devin, you're a little bit younger than us, obviously, but you've been on a fucking trek of fandom, you know, watching this team lose. And, dude, I mean, it's been forever, right? And I was with you, dude. I was ready to go home. I knew Mike Evans was coming. I was like, man, I gotta go, too. I like, my kid was tired. I was tired, like emotionally fucking spent, right? Screaming the entire game, then winning, getting on the live show afterwards, like all of that shit, man. It's a good emotion, but it like weighs on you. You're like, holy shit. And like
for you guys, you weren't there because you got to avoid the hate tweets days and days. I'm still getting hate tweets. Because evidently they think I fucking licked Mike Evans' fucking Thompson.
No, you organized everything, bro. You had everybody mobbed.
You're the ringleader, bro. You're getting canceled.
I got in and sneezed right in his mouth. Whatever it is, they think I did. And then, you know, on top of that, I've reposted a fucking clip of Jenna Lane's tweet where somebody was running over Jameis's jersey, which is funny.
I saw that too.
It's funny. I don't care who you are. This shit's funny. Yes, they pay for their jersey. They're morons. But just, it was nothing but hate tweets for like 2-3 days. And I'm like, okay.
I do have to say, so that it's clear to everyone out there, the loose cannons were away from the crowd. We had our masks on, properly social distancing. We did get caught up in a mob that rushed behind us in a little area when the camera went crazy, but we had our mask on and we politely kind of moved away. Those crowds
Even the week
that were mobbing,
before, when I was there, everybody was social distanced.
those crowds that were mobbing the cars, that wasn't us. That wasn't part of what we were doing. We were, you know, I know it's crazy and good for them, but that wasn't us. Just wanted to put that statement out there.
Did you guys see the guy who tried to jump the moat? Did you see the video of that on Twitter?
No.
What a dumbass. Why were you
Somebody remember like the first week,
the little ravine.
Yes.
Oh,
Someone was coming down. Someone was coming down from the international airport trying to jump that thing. And remember, I had to pee the first time.
I thought you were going to do it the first time.
I was going to actually try and jump. And then I got down there. I was like, oh, this is a little slick. Like, I can't do it. Some guy tried to do it and
I need to see that
back
video.
in the ravine.
By the way, you're welcome, Sammer.
So funny.
Sammer tried doing it. I was like, Sammer, I'm gonna walk the extra 20 feet, bro. I'm gonna walk the extra 20 feet.
Don't. If you're watching this and you go to the airport, well, we're not gonna have to go to the airport because obviously the thing is here. But next year, if we're fortunate enough to be here again, do not try to jump the ravine.
Don't.
It's not worth it. Like you're not.
Latte, we weren't gonna jump the ravine, bro. There was a different area where you could literally just put your feet on both sides of it.
It was still fucking. Yeah, it was still bad.
I did it twice. I did it 3 times actually, and I picked up my kid from one side to the other. You could have done it too, bro. It wasn't that far. The one we're talking about, where Devin's talking about,
I know.
It's closer to where we were standing, dude. You cannot jump it. Like maybe an athlete could jump it, but when it was
So be an Olympic long jumper.
yeah,
for that,
and it was soft. And it was really soft. Like if you go and fucking plant, your left leg's probably gonna stay in the fucking mud. Dude, it was. I can't believe someone tried. I have to see this video because that shit has.
I'll try to find it and send it to you. But it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
I knew I was gonna forget. Before I forget, shout out to Michael. Michael came to the barbershop yesterday. I only cut 1 day a week now. I try to stay out of there, not too much. And he made an appointment, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna move you with another barber if you don't mind, if that's okay, you know." And he said, "Oh, I was looking forward to meet you, man. I'm a huge fan of loose cannons." I said, "What?
What's up, Michael?
I'm on my way in, Michael. I'm not letting a fellow loose cannon just sit with another barber. Sit in my chair." Went in, cut his hair. Fucking awesome, dude. Shout out to Michael for listening to the show. Thank you. And thank you for supporting Headlines Barbershop.
All of you who go to Headlines Barbershop, say you are a fan of the loose cannons and your haircut is on the house, right? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but I am saying this. Because secondly, I've been trying to get this point out. Today I was in the barbershop all day. It was crazy. The energy was stupid. You guys know barbershops, we're the counselors to the community. We have the pulse of the community. It was bucs shit everywhere. Every person that walked in that's been in that shop that knows that I've opened that shop 10 years ago and I've had that fucking fat head up there with the old logo, it's fucking old school, for 10 fucking years. They've seen me suffer. And every last one of them, hey man, congrats, because you're a real one. I'll take the bandwagon people to it, school, but they know that I've been through the pain. And today we had a Kansas City fan show up.
You fuck his
let's
haircut
just
up?
let's just say they got some hate and they sat in the barber chair next to my chair, and I did not stop running my mouth.
Did you ask him who the quarterback was before Patrick Mahomes, just to see if they were a real KC fan?
I did it, but I told him I have Buck shirts. I told him I have Buck shirts that are older than him. But after he left,
Trent Green, right?
After he left, I was so upset, Sammer. Speaking of what you're saying, that free haircuts, I told all of my barbers, if somebody else walks into this fucking barbershop with Kansas City gear on, you cancel the fucking appointment.
Make them take a COVID test right there.
I will. Hold on. I will compensate you for not doing said haircut, barbers. You kick them the fuck out.
They on video though.
Starting Monday. Anybody that walks, it's Kansas City hate week, okay? You walk into one of my fucking barbershops with fucking Kansas City shit on, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, listen, if he sees you with a hot dog that has ketchup on, he's gonna slap this shit right out of your fucking hand.
Yeah, let's talk about that, right? Let's fucking talk about that.
Heated.
Right? Next week, first off, Papi Latte, that's fucking amazing. That's awesome. That's the way to do it. That's how you run a business. That's fucking loyalty right there. That's how you build.
You're watching
loyalty.
Jason Light and Bucks. It's gonna cost me a pretty penny.
Money.
You know what? And if you ever get a Saints fan in your barbershop, you should fucking chase that motherfucker out with pitchforks and fucking fire. I don't give a fuck.
Saints fans should never be accepted in your barbershop.
There's no Saints fans that come to my shop. They know better.
Sammer, you know Spanish people. They do it with brooms, bro. He has a.
There you go. Yeah.
Saints fans are kind of like vampires, so it's something with garlic or I don't know what it is. They get near my shop and they get nervous. Like something's not right about the energy here. I should just not go in there. I should not go in.
Right, exactly. But listen, coming up this week, guys, we did the no cheese. We did fuck the Saints. We said fuck cheese last week. This week we're kind of chilling. We're it's a little bit of an off week, right? Yeah. But next week It is official. Once fucking Sunday night hits midnight and it's Monday, no fucking ketchup. First off, you shouldn't be eating ketchup anyway because that's fucking trash. But if you somehow fucking do, okay, no fucking ketchup. I don't give a fuck where it's from. If it's no carbs, if it's no sugar, if it's fucking natural, I don't give a fuck. Don't eat ketchup. 2, Kansas City style barbecue, throw that shit out the fucking door. Get the fuck out of here. 1, it's the worst kind of barbecue already.
Thank you.
On top of barbecues.
Thank you.
I'll take Memphis any fucking day of the week over that shit.
Hands down.
No, you know what? I'll take Conan's. Conan's here in Tampa. Conan's here in Tampa over Kansas City. Shit.
Of course. It's just a bunch of trash, dude. And 3, you know, we have a Muppet on the show, but no Muppets apparently for the entire week. If there's like 3 people out there that still watch that shit.
Support them.
What is Kansas City?
I don't want to see any like sipping tea.
No
with
sipping
Kermit the
tea.
Frog
Kermit.
meme.
No, none of it.
None of that. I don't want any emojis where you're sipping tea and I don't want any of those.
No frog emoji.
The frog emoji, take it out.
I do not want to see the frog in the tea. No. Very bad. Very bad.
All the loose cannons, all the Bucs fans, all of us unite, all of us. Tampa Sports Bay. I got love for you. But just like we don't take shots, or we tell people don't take shots at the GOAT. No. Give me a no, Sammer. No.
No. No, my friend. No, my friend.
We don't take shots at the GOAT. But listen, you tweet out a picture of Mahomes as a kid on Tom Brady's shoulder before the game. Like, we don't, I don't like it. I don't like the vibe. Leave it alone. Let his girlfriend or his fiance and his brother talk shit.
Jackson Mahomes. God.
Let's not give them any bulletin board material. It's just not necessary. It's bad energy. I love you.
Listen, don't forget that kid got his head bounced off the turf just 2 weeks ago, and he's about to face.
He did?
Pass rush. Mahomes did.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant his brother. I'm like, what? I want to punch him, but did he really get punched?
We're going to fuck him up after the game. We're going to fuck that kid up, dude.
Go ahead, Stank. Sorry. She started to be sick.
I see that clown dancing in our suites, doing his little stupid TikToks, the same TikToks over and over again, we might have to put a TikTok ban. A Jackson.
No TikTok.
No TikTok this week.
All right.
Because he's huge on TikTok, and if you're scrolling, you might see one of his videos. We might have to do a no TikTok ban.
Should we ban TikTok, or should we just tell people if his video comes up to report it?
Report. There it is. Report the video. Report it.
That's way more petty than just not using the entire app. Yeah. Report that shit as a hate crime. That's right.
Can Stank make a serious point now? He's been trying to.
Sorry.
His head bounced off the grass. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's the mojo's gone. All right. His head bounced off the grass.
He's doing the Muppet.
And he's facing this defense.
Facing this defense, his head bounced off the grass.
JPP, he better be careful. He's going to be really sick.
He lost the mojo.
You can blame me for that. I'm sorry. I was talking about Jackson Mahomes.
Listen, Stank, it's okay. It's like riding a bike. We know you haven't been intimate in a while, bro, but it's fine. It's like it'll come back to you.
Guys, the Buccaneers are underdogs. They've been underdogs all fucking year for some reason. They don't get the hype, and I fucking love it, man. I'm not going to spill all the beans coming up because we're going to talk about this Super Bowl coming up, right? And then next week we're going to have some fucking fun. So we're kind of focused on the Green Bay Packers today, but
who we having on next week?
Oh man, listen, we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun. We are in the works. We're trying to put together a very unique Buccaneers media Super Bowl Radio Row type of an episode for you guys that will be live. We're gonna try to get as many media members on our show, and we're just going to knock them out, 15-minute segments with them. We'll do it live. We'll take questions in the chat. We're trying to do something kind of different. Everyone gets to listen to Radio Row usually around Super Bowl week. I don't know if they're doing that this season because there's not a lot of people doing all that shit, but it's going to be like Zoom type of stuff now, right?
No, they're doing them. It probably is Zoom, but I heard Beckles and Rich are on earlier. They've had some guests on, so they're doing it, but it's like on the by Armature Works. It's not at the stadium like it normally is.
Devin, got a question for you.
What's up?
These two know. I want to do this. Should we do it? Should we do it, guys? I want to set up a camera in my living room.
Oh, we're doing it.
And two microphones and live stream us watching the entire fucking game.
Sammer's getting arrested, bro. Somebody, the guy can
do it. Dude, Barstool does it, and it's hilarious.
All right,
I watch those all the time.
We're doing it.
Well, yeah, we already agreed to do it. That's it. We're not going to discuss any more details on it.
Anybody watching this fucking podcast, add us and let us know that you'll tune in, and we're gonna fucking communicate with you guys. It'll be fucking amazing. You're gonna go through the roller coaster of emotions with us. Where's their dog? I don't have a dog. I don't have a fucking dog.
I don't know.
Hold on.
You know what, man? So I'm in my office, right? And down the hall, there's another office. I'm pretty sure there's a Saints fan who works sometimes when we record. I think that's what we're hearing. I think he's calling out to his kids or something.
That's kind of a bitch.
Definitely a bitch.
That's the cry of a bitch right there.
So, yeah, you should hear him when he's fucking really sad, though. Holy
Devin's
shit.
like, that's my fucking dog, you assholes.
The dog. Somebody on Twitter told me they were going to name their dog after me today.
Congratulations.
That's got to be a really ugly dog.
Congratulations.
Should we remind Sammer once again that our video went viral and the Bucs reposted
It's a completely hairless dog.
Dude, those dogs are so ugly. They're cute.
They are. No, there's nothing cute about it. They're just ugly.
They're so ugly. They're cute.
It looks like an old man. It looks like an old man, like the old dude from fucking Family Guy.
I've never seen an ugly dog before. All dogs are beautiful.
Thank you, Stank.
I don't know, man. Like I've always said, 9 out of 10 babies are ugly.
That's because you have cats, bro. You're a cat guy.
I'm not a cat guy. There's a cat in my house. Doesn't mean I'm a fucking like that is an unwanted guest.
Wow, you and Latte both cat people.
I'm not a cat guy. I am a no animal guy, to be honest with you.
Well.
I'm cool not having hair on my shit and not having snouts around my junk. I'm cool with my junk not.
Nothing wrong with having snouts around your junk, bro. They let you know when it's time to take a shower, you know?
Yeah. I do that twice a day. Thank you very much. I'm not like you or some guy named Dale, according to In Vitro Citro.
Dale.
Dale hasn't changed his underwear apparently in 3 weeks, and that's why we're winning every playoff game. So
shout out to you, Dale.
Thank you, Dale.
No, you know what?
Thank you.
I have to. I know we're biased. Shout out to Stank. He's turned down Super Bowl tickets. He said, you know what? Fuck your Super Bowl ticket. It would not be the same without my boys.
That's a real one.
He called me and I said, you know what, bro? I can't. I know what I want you to do, but fuck, bro. I cannot make that decision for you. That is huge.
Listen,
he's a real one.
That when I told my wife, she was like, what? How many tickets? I was like, 1. She's like, no.
Wait, I thought you did it for us. Listen, I'm the most humble of the hosts on this show, right? And I would absolutely not go to the Super Bowl without you guys. I could never do that, man.
Loose cannons out there. If you got a ticket for your boy, I'll go. They won't. I'll go. All right?
Guys, remember,
turn down the Super Bowl?
He ate a cheese curd, and it almost cost us the game.
Almost.
Listen, you want to hang out with a guy whose eating habits cause interceptions? Do you want to eat food or hang out with a man?
You want to know the real reason why? Because it was me and my girlfriend sitting next to each other. We had a good thing going, great energy. She was right there. You know, we were cheering. My other buddy that I brought and his girl were up there. Well, at halftime, we switched. So that whole third quarter, he was sitting next to me. And she was up there. My girlfriend was up there with his fiance. And third quarter came by, and we said, fuck this, we're switching back. And we switched back and we won. So that's the real reason why, not the cheese. It was my birthday. I apologized. I'm sorry. No ketchup this week.
It's easy.
Whoa, no ketchup and
barbecue.
No, that's any
Muppets. Kansas City barbecue. Muppets.
That's hard to do.
Reporting Jackson Mahomes TikToks for a hate crime.
Damn straight. You see that motherfucker on your TikTok feed, you stop and you hit report hate crime, and you do that again and again and again. That's just how it is,
boys. Imagine if he gets banned because of Bucs fans and the Loose Cannons podcast.
Listen.
Millions of people
be like, we started this.
Millions of people watch this show.
Everyone watching this show, everyone out in Twitterland, as one. We're weak, but together, we can make a fucking difference and stop this crime that is that stupid little motherfucker's TikTok. You want to talk about a punchable fucking face, Sammer? This motherfucker. I mean, together, all of us, we can get them fucking banned. Listen, I know people that work at Publix, managers and shit. We've made a dent. The cheese sales went down. The no cheese infiltrated $1. Carmen Vitale, Casey Phillips. Nobody was doing cheese.
Dude, I went into
Let's get this motherfucker banned.
I went into Publix on Monday. The entire cheese section was either slashed in price or it was getting tossed into a big bin that they were going to take out to the dumpster. Cheese was turning green. It was molded up, and not the good kind, not the blue cheese, obviously, but it was moldy. They were throwing it out because nobody was buying the cheese. And I was at Publix. I think it was Saturday before the game, and I saw that glorious cheese aisle. The devil almost lured me in, but I didn't allow it.
Hey, Devin, you sure you want to go to this game?
Yeah.
My boy just texted me, the one that had the 2 tickets. It's a pair. Section 205 club.
Nope.
35 grand.
Nope.
Right there, you right.
No. I want a 300 level ticket.
You want me to finish?
Go ahead.
35.
Section 205 club, food included, and a $250 liquor gift card.
That's the deal.
For 2. $25,000.
Oh, that's cheaper than I thought. I thought 35.
That is cheaper though. That's not bad if you got 25 G's, but come on, man.
I'm not doing that. I'm not emptying my kids.
If I get a ticket face value somehow, some way, I'll make it swing because it's only like $9.25 or something for like 300 levels. Face value.
Oh, 300 levels. Yeah. I thought.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
That's what I'm looking for. But if it's anything over like, 2,000, I can't really.
Best seat in the house on your television.
With your boys.
Yeah, with your boys, your girls, your dogs, your cats.
It's important.
Undefeated when I go to playoff games, though.
Yeah, but for me personally, I want to be able to watch it with my son too. He's 7. Yeah. He's a new Bucs fan. He's really getting into football now. It was a big deal for me for him to see the NFC Championship and to go out to the airport with me. It's a big deal, man. It was a big deal. I've given him something that hopefully he never forgets. I'm hoping I don't allow him to ever forget that moment. So I think I'd rather watch it with Poppy, with Stank, and with my kid, and with Jaden, your kid. It has a little bit more meaning. I know it's a once in a lifetime to go to the actual game, but I probably prefer to do that with my kid when he's older and understands it too, when he's like a teenager or something.
And if anybody wants to give Devin a ticket,
go ahead.
Yeah, please.
He's made his wish, and he wants a ticket.
I'm only laughing.
If I had one wish.
I'm only laughing because what Sam was talking about with his kid, I had a long embrace with my son afterwards. He's a little bit older than Sam's son, and he gets it. He's not the LFG, but let's go. And he's walking around the house just every time they make a big play. Had a big embrace with him, and then I got back, and I was like crazy dad, Sammer. I was like nutty. I'm like holding him by the shoulder. I'm like, son, listen to me. Don't ever forget this moment.
You went Adam Sandler on his ass.
Yes. Remember this. You don't understand. This doesn't happen all the time, bro.
No.
Lots of pain.
Yeah.
Dude, I was 8 years old the last time it happened. I was that little kid. I was your son.
My son is 9. Holy shit.
Go. Remember when you held Devin by his shoulders and you told him?
Yeah. Remember that?
Forget
You're just
this,
talking
Devin.
about a past story.
Don't forget this moment.
Yeah, don't forget this. You told me that.
The picture of your son with the fucking championship belt is.
Oh my God, that's gold, bro.
Bro, it's so awesome. It really fucking is, dude.
It was a big deal for me to take him out there, man. It was like when we won the game, I got fucking emotional. I had both my kids with me, and 2-year-old dude, he has no idea what's going on. He's just jumping around and screaming, "Go Bucs," because that's what I've taught him so long, right? He's jumping around. I'm crying, dude. It was freaking awesome, man. That was a big deal to me to like. And Bucs fans know, like, you don't get this a lot. So that's why I was telling my kid after a couple of days later, I was like, listen, man, don't forget, like, this doesn't come along often. I know we couldn't see the actual players like we want to, in years past without COVID, but we still, we were there to cheer them on. We saw all those other Bucs fans. We were masked up. But like that kind of a moment is, that shit's special, man. You can't let that go. So I gave him, like I told Stank earlier, I gave him a moment that hopefully he doesn't forget, and that's a big deal to me. And Devin, you were at Lambeau Field when it happened. You got a fucking amazing memory. I'm sure that crosses off a fucking a bucket list, whatever you want to say, whatever.
In the middle of a pandemic as well.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Was able to get a ticket, one of 6,500 tickets. Like, I hit the lotto. Like, I should have played that night. And when I landed, someone hit the lotto in Michigan.
Wow.
So,
amazing. That. And you guys watching, we're going to drop the link to Devin's vlog of that entire trip, his experience going through that. So when this episode is done and fully finished, we're going to go ahead and drop the link to his video, which will premiere right after this. You guys get to watch, him go through all of that. I'm pretty sure you made some snow angels at one point. I'm not sure what your video fully entails. Stay tuned at the end of this episode. There's a little bit of a teaser, gives you a little taste of what Devin put together from his trip to Lambeau for the NFC Championship to watch our fucking Buccaneers punch their ticket to Super Bowl 55, the Derek Brooks of Super Bowls.
It's been written.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it one day after.
Okay, one day after. All right. Well, I'll still drop.
So they got to tune into this to see a snippet. I'm gonna make them wait.
I have one more call to action. And
then we're out of here.
Wait, before your call to action, I have something to admit. And I can do it before or after your call to action. It's up to you.
Do it after. I'm hyped up.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm hyped up. Sammer, we haven't shared this with you, nor Devin, or X. But we've already put in our reservations. I've never been to Rome, Italy. But when you go to Italy and you rent your little scooter, you buzz around town with your little scooter everywhere. You don't need a car. We're renting fucking scooters. We already put in our reservations because I don't want to have to park anywhere, take fucking Ubers.
Yes.
And we're just going to ride fucking scooters around Raymond James and do fucking victory laps with all you crazy motherfuckers. Let's go.
Hey, chopper style, chopper style.
Can I admit something, you guys? I don't know how to ride a scooter. I've never ridden a scooter.
You're going to learn.
Is this a motorized? Is this a motorized scooter? What are we talking here?
Yes.
Is it standing or am I sitting?
You're sitting.
We can do. We can sit.
Okay.
Go to Publix and get the handicap thing, and you can practice.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, sweet. So if you guys see me doing like donuts and shit in front of Publix, that's me. I'm just getting ready for my victory laps after we win the Super Bowl. There's no when.
So,
there's no
all you crazy motherfuckers, go rent scooters, and we can be a scooter fucking gang.
Oh my god!
All the horns.
Wasn't that a Will Ferrell movie? Wasn't that a Will Ferrell movie where he's like in a scooter gang? I think so.
Scooter.
I don't want to end this podcast on a down note, but since the theme of this has been coming clean, Sammer, at the airport, you put your child's safety in my hands.
Oh shit!
You said, "I'm gonna go to the car, get some waters."
This was bad, Sammer.
Can you watch Kobe? And I was like, "Yeah, man, no problem, dude." And for the first 5 or so minutes, man, I was watching like a hawk. And then the news team came by with cameras, and that area got rushed by about 150 people.
And you got caught up in the moment looking at the camera.
His phone fell. I bought a speaker out there because I was and
this is great.
I don't remember seeing your son again until he found me.
No, come on, get it right. I started looking around. I'm like, Kobe!
Oh, that's right.
Kobe! Stag, where the fuck is Kobe? Hey, come here. You don't leave our fucking side, bro.
About 10 minutes later,
10 minutes?
I wasn't gone that long. What the fuck?
You were gone for a while, bro. You had to watch.
Realized that, we were supposed to be watching your son, and a mob of people took over the area.
You know what though? He's Sammer's son. He's a fucking king. Yeah. He came back. I was like, I was literally yelling. I'm like, Kobe! Hey, you don't leave our side. And he's like, what's your problem, bro?
He was like, I was just fucking.
I was just dapping up Mike Evans.
I was just running around, running routes out here in the grass. Relax.
Not at all shook whatsoever.
Not even a little bit.
He lives with me, dude. Come on. I'm preparing him for real life.
So you're saying you've lost
him? And then leave him with friends who let him.
I mean, I thought I was leaving him with his fucking uncles, but goddamn, holy shit! What? I mean, I guess you can't leave your kid with a Muppet.
I was feeling fucked up. You left him with Stank, not with me. I recovered him though.
I should have known. I should leave him with the brown bro, because he will absolutely keep his eye on him. And you've got kids. Stank's got like adults. He doesn't really have kids.
Yeah, I'm past that. I'm past that parent phase, dude.
It doesn't have eyebrows. Just the whole thing.
Kicked in right away. I'm like, something's not. Where the fuck is the little dude? What the fuck is going on? Where did he go?
You're lucky. You're lucky he's a little alpha. You're lucky.
Oblivious. I mean, he may as well have not even existed. I would never have thought of him again. That's probably not saying nothing.
He was more concerned. Hey, he was more concerned with X's phone. Where's X's phone?
Bro, X's phone, like fucking, it was, yeah.
I came back. He was just chilling on the floor. He was like, "Hey, what's up, Dad?" He was cool. He found his little corner. He's a fucking alpha, dude. That's what you like. His name is Kobe.
He was surrounded by white dudes with gold grills. Yeah, and everybody was out there thugging it out in our corner.
Hey, he's probably like, "What's up, Jit?"
Hey, those dudes were.
They took over your fucking booba. Hey man, play this, man.
Play this.
Yo, play my homie. Yo, dog, play this, man. Oh man, play my homie, dog, man. Come on, man.
One of them looked at me. He was arguing with that chick that was dressed not very flattering. I guess they were flirting with her. She's like, "You ain't no fucking Bucs fan." Hey, bro. Hey, who's 66? And I was like, "What?
Joe Hayes.
Who's 66?" I was like, Ryan Jensen. See, that boy right there, he a fucking fan. You ain't no fucking fan. You don't even know who the fuck 66 is. Thank you for proving my fucking point.
Those are my dudes, though.
They are cool as fuck.
Guys.
Hey, the energy was right.
Yeah, dude, it was
Energy
a party.
was right.
It was
Serious
a party.
energy.
Absolutely.
So
But
can I
hey,
ask this question?
I prepared my child for adult words, so he knew what to filter and not to filter on his own. That's good.
Good.
Yes, you may ask a question, son.
Let's go. Hurry this up.
If we're fortunate enough to win,
Bitch, stop this bullshit right now. Clean.
that's just how I talk. That's how I
Don't
talk.
well
I've done it with
fucking fix
light
the way
man.
you talk.
If we're fortunate enough to win,
On this show, you say when.
Fix the way you talk.
okay. Are we gonna just throw? We're gonna have the scooters going. Are we just gonna throw a huge tailgate outside of Raymond James?
They don't have a choice.
We don't even have to throw it,
All right.
bro. You understand?
I'm bringing my speaker. Like I have a whole DJ setup. Like we are. It is going to be a party.
Devin, I don't think you understand. The entire
city might burn down.
The entire Bay Area is going to swarm. You won't be able to drive. People are going to be parked on every street corner and every stitch of grass everywhere. It is going to turn into the biggest block party that this city has ever seen. And I'm not even talking shit, bro. It is going to be incredible. It's going to be the biggest super spreader. If you want COVID, come to the stadium after the game. You got COVID and you got COVID. Make sure
Throwing
you're
COVID out like fucking Oprah, baby. Throwing COVID out like fucking Oprah, baby.
I'm wearing a fucking hazmat suit.
I'm coming out there. I'm bringing out the magic carpet. I'm bringing out the fucking camel. And the camel's I've got this fucking fancy ass fucking saddle that's got a fucking sub on one side and a speaker on the other. Bluetooth, of course. I'm fucking rolling in on that 2-hump motherfucker. Just like this. Look at that camera moving.
I'm going to Stank's house.
I'm going Prince Ali on the motherfucker down Dale Mabry, and we're fucking partying.
Before we go, and I pick up my scooter, I'm meeting Stank. I'm using because we wore it when Shiana was here during the the MRSA days.
Oh yeah.
We've been through some shit. I'm wearing a full hazmat suit. Except
I have.
I know you do.
My warehouse.
I know you do. I'm wearing it. But
full Tyvek suits, all that shit.
But I'm only. Can I just wear just the top half? Because I'm just gonna be new.
No, it's a onesie, bro. You have to wear the entire thing. You climb into it.
Can I wear it?
Up, and then you tape off your wrists and your feet and your ankles, and then I can get you straight up. OSHA would pass you after you're done with me, bro.
Can I wear it? I want to wear it because I want to be really reckless. Like I want to be stupid out there with the crowd.
Okay.
I think we're also forgetting the fact that Stank said on national news that he's gonna rent a horse. I know someone with a horse.
Do you know how to ride a horse? Do you know how to ride a horse?
I think I'm gonna make the call, and we're getting a horse out there. You have to do it. You said it on national news. Like I'm renting a horse for Devin White. You got to do it.
Spook the fuck out, bro. That horse is gonna trample.
Last time I rode a horse, his name was Cinnamon, and he tried to jump over. He actually jumped over a log when we were just supposed to be on some kind of nature walk. And I held on, bro. I didn't get Christopher Reed or anything, dude.
That's good. Crazy. Last time I rode a whore, her name was also Cinnamon. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Thanks everybody for joining in.
Cut.
Thanks for joining. Make sure you guys check out Devin's fucking vlog of his trip to Lambeau. It's gonna be amazing. I've seen it. It's fucking awesome. You should all enjoy it. Thank you all for subscribing. Next week is gonna be fucking amazing. And we're eating W's after that fucking Super Bowl.
Bucs are in the Super Bowl, y'all, in Tampa.
It still hasn't said it in, buddy.
Don't end the show.
Wait, what?
What happened?
Encore?
Wait, live on the show, you got us off tickets? Is that what just happened? You're looking at your phone, bro. What does it say?
Oh. Shout out to these dudes. Holy shit.
We fuck them up when we raise the flag. Fire the cannons and steam today. The crew's ready, all hands on deck, no parlay. Down in town,